There we go. What's up, universe? Shout out to Wrath in the chat. Love having some homies in chat first thing. Y'all get that alert and you tap on that alert, and that means a lot. Because I see alerts and I don't always tap on the alert. It's not always convenient, TBH. But you tapped on that alert, and I appreciate you for that. You real one. Have fun lurking. Glad to hear you kicking back. Got your stuff done. Got your work. Your homework. Chill. Do your thing. And that. Also 3 monitors. Dang. I mean, like, you know, I have 2. 1.5, really. I don't even want to tell you or show you what my second monitor is right now. It's an oldie, but it's a goodie. Oh boy. It's nice to be back. It's nice to be here. It's tough. You know what? It's like after that first stream, I was like, oh, I want to do that again. But life, you know, life. And it's like, oh, I want to stream, but I'm tired. And like, work tomorrow. Because gosh, I don't know if you realized or if any of y'all stuck around, but it was almost 1 o'clock, I think, last time when I cut it off. My time, it was 1 o'clock for me. And I had work the next day. I was a tired boy. Sleepy boy. But that's okay. We survived. You know what? Because it was fun. And we hung out with friends. And we made some new friends. I think. I'd like to think we made some new friends. So that was fun. And I was excited about Magic. And opening Magic cards and doing all that. So we are going to not open Magic cards, but we're going to sort through the Commander deck. 100 cards. 100 cards. I don't know how many lands are in there, but minus the lands, you know, uniques. Lots of uniques. And YouTube's not working. That's okay. No biggie. We on Twitch. That's what matters, right? That's what matters. Beautiful. All right, cool beans. I like it. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Without further ado, let's get down to business. Ooh, I've got to have like a widget or something for anytime I say a phrase and it triggers like a song, especially like Disney songs. Because Mulan just, you know, let's get down to business. To defeat the Huns. Alright, let's do this. Alright, we're back. Hey, top down. Edge of Eternities. Alright, so this was the fun bundle box. What's underneath? Oh. That is the... It's the little box that came with the commander deck. You get the other commander on the other side. The main commander in this deck is the ship. It is a ship. A space ship. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I put these in the front. What is going on here? What did I do? What's happening? Did I royally screw something up? Bird? Oh yeah, these are all the tokens. Get this out of here. Okay, these were the 2 special cards. So I don't know if I don't think I'll have a spot for these. But these were the bonus cards that came. This is the Infinite Guideline Station. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And then a null. It's a counter, just a counter spell basically. Alright. Those are going to go up to the side. And like I said, we are going to sleeve these bad boys as we go through. And I got me some dragon shields. I got Justice. Justice. It's basically just gray. It's a silvery gray. We'll see what we're actually working with here. Okay, it's basically just like gray. It's got that matte finish. Black on the inside. That grayish. It's got a nice sheen to it. Like, it's not silver. It's not the metallic-y. But it, oh, sorry, light's gonna, yep. It looks metallic just because of the glare of the light. So it is what it is. Alright, so we got those. Alright, let's get down to business. Again. I did it again. Alright. This is the commander. In spirit. The flagship vessel. I should probably try to deal with these before I put them in here. I'm sure this is going to be a nightmare to read. Glare. Honestly, well, it's not more glary than the foil. Anyway. In spirit, flagship vessel. It is a station. Or no, station is a verb. Tap another creature you control. Put charge counters. Hello. Tap another creature you control. Put charge counters equal to its power on the spacecraft station only as a sorcery. It's an artifact creature at 8+. 1+. Beginning a combat on your turn, put your choice of a 1/1 counter on 2 charge or 2 charge counters on up to 1 other target artifact. At 8+, it has flying. Other artifacts you control have hexproof and indestructible. That seems pretty crazy. Indestructible. Very cool. Alright, that's that. You know what? I'm probably going to put the commanders over here on the side. Alright, and the second commander that I could use with this deck is Kilo, Apogee Mind. Very cool looking. It's a legendary artifact creature. It's a robot artificer. It has haste. Whenever Kilo becomes tapped, proliferate. Proliferate means choose any number of permanents and or players, then give each another counter of each kind already there. I like the flavored text. Both sculptor and sculpted. Had a little fuzzy flying around and I could see it. Didn't love it. Proliferate any number of permanents and or players and give each another counter of each kind already there. So that you know, you're stacking up your counters. They are each one of each mana. What's that? An island, a mountain, and plains. Let's put this guy in. Okay, so now we've got a lot of unique cards. Ooh, here we go. Ooh, okay, cool. These are all the plain lands. We'll deal with those later. Actually, so I know. Does a commander is one of your 100. So does this technically have... We're going to figure out once I have all the sleeves, because there's 100 sleeves in this pack. Wait, right? Well, it says 100. I don't know how accurate that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 regular, normal, stupid lands. Sorry. There's a lot more lands that are like named lands. Yeah, Buried Ruin, Great Furnace, Mystic Monastery, Razortide Bridge. Yeah, these lands. So there's a lot more lands in here. Yeah. I wonder if I get any unique of these types of lands. So I tell you what, I'm going to set these aside too. We'll check those. Because I got a bunch of cards over here that I opened from the bundle. Alright, so we've got that many cards now. Let's go through them, shall we? Patrolling Peacemaker. Artifact creature, it's a robot soldier. This creature enters with 2 1/1 counters on it. Whenever an opponent commits a crime, proliferate. What is committing a crime, you ask? Well, let me tell you. They commit a crime if they target an opponent, anything an opponent controls, and or cards in an opponent's graveyard. To proliferate, you choose any number of permanents and or players, then give each another counter of each kind already there. Lots of counters. I'm going to need a lot of counters. I'm going to have to buy a lot of counters. I'll do that. And then it'll be in reverse order. Not that it matters because they're supposed to get shuffled. Sorry, I need to adjust how I'm sitting here. Because I got to read and I have to do the things in front of me. Do I even dare touch my camera at all? I don't think they did anything. Alright, what do we got here? Insight Engine. It's an artifact. 2 mana, tap. Put a charge counter on this artifact, then draw a card for each charge counter on it. Oh. Nice. Costs 3 mana total. With each iteration, the database grows closer to original thought. I like the spacey stuff. I like the AI. Very cool theme we got going. Alright, we got an Uthros Research Craft. It is an artifact. It is a spacecraft. It is a station. No, station is a verb. I'm sorry. I'll get it. Station means tap another creature you control. Put charge counters equal to its power on this spacecraft. Station only as a sorcery. It's an artifact creature at 12+. Artifact creature means something I am not aware of yet, but I will learn. 3+. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, draw a card. Put a charge counter on the spacecraft. 12+. This gets flying. The spacecraft gets 1+1+0 for each artifact you control. Having artifacts becomes important. That's the Uthros Research Craft. Very cool. In the sleeve. Alright, we've got a Deep Shaker Titan. Artifact creature robot. When this creature enters, any number of target non-creature artifacts you control become 3/3 artifact creatures. Sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step. I read that too fast. Hold on a second. Any number of target non-creature artifacts I control become 3/3 artifact creatures. Each artifact creature you control has melee, trample, and haste. Whenever a creature with melee attacks, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each opponent you attacked this combat. Oh, that's a lot to take in. But this seems really cool. My boo-boo. Burned the oven. The heating element in the oven got me. I know. How did you do that, you ask? Well, I was coming in at a steep angle. So like oven door just kind of just barely cracked. I was just trying to barely get in there because, you know, like dogs and children. So I didn't want to just, you know, whip the oven door down. So I was just trying to get in there and just the top element was right there. And I just go tss. But you know what's amazing? Human reflexes are incredible. TBH. Like, honestly. Human reflexes are crazy. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, it's looking okay. It's healing up. Healing up. Taking care of it. Alright, next we got a long range sensor. Sorry, you guys aren't going to be able to like read any of this. You're just going to see the art, and I'm going to read it. A long range sensor. It is an artifact. So this is one of those things I'm seeing now that Deep Shaker Titan could turn into an artifact creature. And it would give it stats, because this has no stats. Because it is just an artifact. It's not a creature. It can't attack. So it would become something that is then attackable. Alright, whenever you attack a player, put a charge counter on this artifact. 1 mana, remove 2 charge counters from this artifact, discover 4. Activate only as sorcery. So, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card with mana value 4 or less. Cast it without paying its mana cost, or put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom in a random order. Interesting. Well, I mean, that indeed is a long-range sensor, sounds like. I hope I'm not, like, absolutely... Hey, yo, fam, you made it. I hope you haven't been sitting there long in chat. I just happened to glance over. I'm glad you made it. Thanks, dude. I saw that Mads Beef went live earlier, and I wanted to hop in, but I was not able to. I very much appreciated their title though, because I noticed that they've been squashing bugs in the beta for Grounded 2, but Fortnite has bugs now, so they're like squashing bugs, but in Fortnite. And I was like, that's good. That's good. That crazy how that works out. What timing, right? Also, speaking of Fortnite, Power Ranger stuff. Tempting. Very, very tempting. It's just Fortnite. It's basically filler. I mean, so, I guess it's like bugs. It is just more of the PvE, VP stuff, right? Just like they always have all the whatchamacallits on the map now. It's just you have bugs that'll randomly show up, I assume. Oh, you didn't hear about the bug update. Okay. Yeah, no, like they literally, it's like shock and awesome, I think, is this like season stuff. I saw crap on Instagram. Maybe? Yeah. Shock and awesome. So it's like they're fighting like giant mutant bugs in Fortnite. Things are getting buggy out there. Alright, what do we got here? Mox Out Refinery, an artifact. 2 mana, tap, remove X counters from an artifact or creature you control. Choose one. Activate only as a sorcery. So I get to choose between put X charge counters on target artifact or put X +1/+1 counters on target creature. Within Moxite lies the ability for a ship's drive to pierce the Chaos Wall. Without it, the edge becomes much smaller. Clip it. I'm just kidding, don't do that, but I like reading flavor text. Fortnite do be shaking it up, so they've got that thing. So they've got that going. Yeah. That is, I mean, that is Fortnite. Fortnite is shaking it up. I mean, that's how they've lasted this long, right? It's insane. I mean, the gameplay is good. Battle Royale is good. Like, it's fun to play. But man, they be shaking it up. It's insane. Especially with all the other modes and the creator stuff and just they're a platform now. You know, they've become Roblox. Insanity. Solar Array is an artifact. Add 1 mana of any color. When you next cast an artifact spell this turn, that spell gains Sunburst. Sunburst means if it's a creature, it enters with a +1/+1 counter on it for each color of mana spent to cast it. Oh. Otherwise, it enters with that many charge counters on it. So Thera collapses, but its light is not yet gone. Oh, Pablo remix. Attaboy. Boy, I got great mods. Bound to get at least one every stream. Because I have very little viewers. And that's okay. Because, you know what? Friends. The power of friendship. Surge Conductor. It's an artifact creature. It's a robot. Whenever another non-token artifact you control enters, proliferate. Proliferate is choose any number of permanents and or players, then give each another counter of each kind already there. A conductor for an electric symphony. Short and sweet. Simple. Had your finger on the trigger this time. Quick draw. That was a reenactment of Forte win. Win that Bane hammer. You're quick. Oof. Alright, we got our first land. It's a halvesies land. It's a glittering massive. It can be either or. It enters tapped, cycling 2. I don't know what cycling means. 2 mana, discard this card, draw a card. I guess that's what cycling means. Iridescent debris and chromatic chemical fires litter Caravan with the beauty of destruction. Cavaron. I am so sorry. Let's try that again. From the top. Iridescent debris and chromatic chemical fires litter Cavaron from... screw it. I'm not going to do it. I know the word. The first read was better. I just got the word wrong. Not getting paid for this, so... Suck it. Radiant Summit. Radiant Summit. It's a land. It's a halvesies. This land enters tapped unless you control 2 or more basic lands. Hey man, gotta have those basic lands. The tapestry weaves worlds on its own. All we do is tend to the process. Antioxa? Drix Elder said that. Here we go. Swan Song. Oh, I like this art. It's just pretty. That is... Is that just like an alien creature? Being like grabbed by that cloud swan? It's going to be impossible for you guys to see this. I'm sorry. Here, let's do this and pull it back and maybe it'll focus at some point. No, not really. Okay. Just way down here. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's the best it's going to get. But yeah, I think that's like a cloud swan that's like grabbing that creature. Interesting. You go, Cloud. It's an instant. Counter target enchantment, instant or sorcery spell. Its controller creates a 2/2 bluebird creature token with flying. In the end, the dying Elvoy clung to neither secrecy nor protocol. She cloud-sculpted wings that she might live on in a spark of creativity. Swan song. Forte, how you doing? You work today? No work today? Just chilling? Doing D&D stuff? Chaos Warp. It's an instant. The owner of target permanent shuffles it into their library, then reveals the top card of their library. If it's a permanent card, they put it onto the battlefield. The importance of using updated Pinnacle codebooks is a lesson learned only once. This is such a cool universe that they've got this expansion in. I like it. Cloud Key. I think I opened some of these in the bundle packs. As this artifact enters, choose artifact, creature, enchantment, instant, or sorcery. Oh no, hold on. Okay, so we're running ads now, apparently. I'm so sorry. Forte, I'm assuming you don't see an ad? Do you? Wait, did you are you subbed? Are you seeing an ad? Oh my gosh. Blakers. Yes, go watch him play Expedition. What is it, like sexy French people or something, right? I know very little, but apparently it's amazing. Go support Michael. I appreciate the lurk. It's good to see your face. Good to see your name. You've been here the whole time! Well, hey, look, I got into Magic. Surprise. Well, getting into Magic. It's a process. Ah, Forte's ad-free. Attaboy. Alright, Blakers, go lurk. Thanks for hopping in chat. I just read this. The advent of cloud sculpting ended the use of mechanical locks in Elvoy society. That's pretty cool. Well, I see that now. Yep. A lot of outside gentle proddings into Magic. And you know what? You know I'm a sucker for a card game. I gave some history last time when I actually opened everything. It's all your fault. Really. But I love it. Gavel of the Righteous. Artifact. It's equipment. Ah, this is one of those things that can be equipped. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a charge counter on this equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each counter on this equipment. As long as this equipment has 4 or more counters on it, equipped creature has double strike. Nice. Equip. You must pay 3 mana or remove a counter from this equipment. Oh yeah, Forte with the emote. I love that emote. An old Faber special. Apparently I can upload more emotes. Like the affiliates just have like several now. Have to think about that at some point. Battlefield Forge. It's a land. It's a halvesies. Add. That's a token counter. Token. Forget the verbiage for what that is. But when I tap it, I add one of those. Sunstar sorry. Battlefield Forge. Sunstar hypocrites speak of peace, but march to war. Only we sing truth. Zoo Ifit. Oh my god, what? Osteoharmonist. Oh, that wasn't that hard of a word. He opened one from 9th edition once. Nice. Nice. We're back, baby. Angel of the Ruins. Artifact creature, Angel. Flying. When this creature enters, exile up to 2 target artifacts and or enchantments. Plane Scything. 2 mana. Discard this card. Search your library for a Plains card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Now hold on just a second. Why would I want to spend... Wait, discard. Discard. That would just be like from my hand, right? Discard it. Goes to the graveyard. Something I can pull stuff from the graveyard, no? I mean, it's not a black deck. Why would I want to get rid of this? I don't know. I'll figure it out. But right now, I don't know. It's a 5/7 for 7 mana. It's dope. Alright. Moving on. Fumigate. Sorcery. Destroy all creatures. You gain 1 life for each creature destroyed this way. Whoa. 4 mana. Battlefield Forge mechanic is called a pain land because of the ping it does. Interesting. Oh, yeah, this land deals 1 damage to you. I didn't read that part. But you get a token thing or something out of it, whatever that is. Okay, so this you destroy all creatures for 5 mana. Girapur's gremlin population poses a threat to the infrastructure of the fairgrounds. Threats must be eliminated. That was Srom, Senior Edificer. The stomping grounds I opened, the kids call a shockland. Shockland? Oh, like stomping grounds. Yeah, that's going to be in my box. Shockland. Okay, I'll have to look that back up. We might be going through those cards that I opened to get some lands and whatnot. Just a little MTG trivia for you. I love it. Organic Extinction, Sorcery, Improvise. I like that. I like the sound of that. Improvise. Your artifacts can help cast the spell. Each artifact you tap after you're done activating mana abilities pays for 1. Destroy all non-artifact creatures. Ha 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 ha! Normal creatures. You're done skis. Wow, it does cost 10 mana though, so that's a pricey boy. Technology evolves faster than a blade can swing. That was Arima, lead inventor of the Futurists. Shock is a 1 mountain instant that deals 2 damage to anything. Oh, yeah, okay, I remember that card now. Resourceful Defense. Whenever a permanent you control leaves the battlefield, if it had counters on it, put those counters on target permanent you control. Oh, nice. For 5 mana, move any number of counters from target permanent you control to another target permanent you control. Wowzers. Really do some counter musical counters. That's it. There we go. Chrome Host Seed Shark. Oh, I don't like that. That makes me uncomfortable. It's a creature. It's a Phyrexian shark. It's flying. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, incubate X, where X is that spell's mana value. Create an incubator token with X plus +1/+1 counters on it. and 2 mana. Transform this token. It transforms into a 0/0 Phyrexian artifact creature. Oh my god, there's so much. A lot of counter synergy, I was going to say yes. A lot of counters. I'm going to have to invest in some counters. I need lots of little pieces of paper. Give me all your cardboard counters. Ooh, actually I saw some like little dice counters. They're like 6-sided, so it's, you know, +1s all the way up to +6. So you just like turn it up. And you get me some of those, apparently. Cyber Drive Awakener. It's an artifact creature. It's a construct. It's not a robot. It's a construct. Because those are different things, apparently. Not all robots are constructs, but all constructs are robots? Question mark? It looks pretty robotic to me. Flying. Other artifact creatures you control have have flying. Oh. When this creature enters, each non-creature artifact you control becomes a 4/4 artifact creature until end of turn. Nice. Seems like a fun deck so far. I'm reeling you back in. Wait for it. Got him. I could feel it. Feel it. There was barely even tension in the string. He was so willing to he just swam right up. He's like, hook me, daddy. I need an up close camera switch, like quick switch. Hey, there's never a better time than the present. Also, new expansion. If anyone needs to know what to get me for Christmas, if you can find the SpongeBob SquarePants secret lair anywhere, let me know. I found it. I just don't want to pay for it. That's how gifts work. Deep. I'm gonna buy SpongeBob at some point. That would have been my entry point, and the fact that exists, I have to have it because my background in SpongeBob. If I'm gonna get into Magic, if I'm gonna play Magic, you bet your buns I'm gonna have SpongeBob cards. I also kind of want the Lord of the Rings stuff now too. I've had a very Middle Earth summer. Very Tolkien summer. A Deep Glow Skate. It's a creature. It's a fish, if you couldn't tell. When this creature enters, double the number of each kind of counter on any number of target permanents. So many counters. Its graceful glide paints the ocean floor with strokes of luminescence. Pretty. So like all this stuff is, I mean, not even like super weak. I've found some like pretty decently what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, some pretty decent like creature that like cost decent mana, have got some good stats, but like, you know, a lot of these are lower ish, but you put counters on them and oh my Lantis, like they're just unstoppable. All those years I've told people IDK what to ask for Christmas. Should have been saying Magic cards. Should have. Yeah, I mean now, dang son. Magic cards. Look, you get like decks of cards that are like, you know, trick decks. It's like, oh, that's for magic tricks, right? You like magic? You like doing the magics with the smoke and the birds? Got your magic cards? Look, they're all hearts. We're like, ah, dang it, Steve. Do you not listen? I didn't expect to be doing skits, but this is what we do. I miss hanging out. Let's do this more often. Emery, Lurker of the Lock. I feel like I opened one of these. Maybe I just... I looked through some of these very quickly. I did not go through the commander deck very far before I called it quits and opened packs. So maybe I saw her here. Anyway, she's a legendary creature. She's a merfolk wizard. a little Lady of the Lake type thing going on from, King Arthur, the sword from the Lady in the Lake. Anyway, affinity for artifacts. This spell costs 1 mana less to cast for each artifact you control. And it's only 3 as it is, so this is a nice early game. When Emery enters, mill 4 cards. Oh. Tap. Choose target artifact card in your graveyard. You may cast that card this turn. There it is. There it is. There it is. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Oh. Hold on a second. Two mana, discard this card, search your library for a plains card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Discard. Discarding happens from hand, right? So if I just have this and I'm like, well, I'm not going to be able to play this anytime soon. When it says though that I can cast it, do I cast it for the cost, or is it just like a free cast since it's coming from the graveyard? It's just like, hey, cast this thing. Oh, because this could be, that could be a play. That could be a play right there. But look at all these cards. I still have so many cards to go through. Oh my god, dude, commander decks are insane. This is insane. People do this all the time. Insane. Kappa Cannoneer. Oh, I read this before. Artifact creature, turtle warrior, improvise. I like improvise. Your artifacts help you cast the spell. Each artifact you tap after you're done activating mana abilities pays for 1. Ward 4. Don't know what ward means. Whenever this creature or another artifact you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. It can't be blocked this turn. Ooh, that's dope. Cast means you pay for it. Ah, piss. Read the discard part again. Otherwise, it usually uses the wording, move it from your graveyard to the battlefield. Ah, okay, yeah, that checks out. The discard. It's plains cycling is what it's called. 2 mana. So 2 mana, discard this card. Search your library for a plains card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Oh wait, is that an artifact though? It's an artifact creature. Oh, is this only for artifacts though? Not artifact creatures? Choose target artifact card. Okay. Yes. RE discard. Okay, that's what I thought. Alright, we got a Phyrexian Metamorph here. It's an artifact creature. It's a Phyrexian shapeshifter, if the name didn't give it away already. It can be paid with either... Oh, I see. So that symbol. So the mana, the little circle with the line through it. Good luck seeing that. That can be paid for with either an island or 2 life. So we're looking at 4 mana, 3 of any color and 1 island, or 3 of any color and 2 life. Oh, artifact creatures are still artifacts? Oh, okay, so that is a play. Well, no, because I probably wouldn't have enough mana because that's an early game card versus a late game card. Still, it's free land though, right? Discard, play the thing. Get the thing. I mean, it would still work. There's synergy there. Just not as OP as I thought it was. What is this? You may have this creature enter as a copy of any artifact or creature on the battlefield, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types. Lots of artifacts. Lots of artifacts. Blaggers. Miss you too, dude. I was so happy when Hoyt texted us. That was a really nice conversation. Yee. Pull from tomorrow. Draw X cards, then discard a card. X is going to be how many mana I tap in addition to the 2 islands. Or, yeah. Cool. That's nice. That can be handy. Early, late, whenever. I do things in my own time. Etha, Initiate of Ret Crop. This feels nice. This is going to be a tilty stack once I get higher. Ooh, I might just put them in the box. We'll see. Ooh, Ripples of Potential. There's a lot of text on this card. It's an instant. Proliferate, then choose any number of permanents you control that had a counter put on them this way. Those permanents phase out. Oh, what does phase out? So proliferate, you choose any number of permanents and or players, then give each another counter of each kind already there. Okay, so treat phased out permanents and anything attached to them as though they don't exist until their controller's next turn. Interesting. So you can basically whatever you put counters, like things that already had a counter, when you proliferate, you put another counter on them. Whenever you do that, those things don't exist until my next turn. So you can't target them with like anything. Right? I think I'm interpreting that properly. That seems awesome. Ooh, right. Ooh, we got a name here. Tekuthal, Inquiry Dominus. It's a legendary creature. A Phyrexian horror. Flying. If you would proliferate twice instead. Nice. 1 plus either islands or life. Remove 3 counters from among other artifacts, creatures, and planeswalkers you control. Put an indestructible counter on Tekuthal. Nice. I mean, ideally, you'd have plenty of counters to spare. He's only a 4 cost. 3/5. And flying, so like, good luck touching him. That's new to me. I remember somewhat similar mechanics to exiling something for a turn or something. Yeah, I imagine that sounds like that would be similar. Maybe they tried to like clamp down on like exiling is exiling type of thing, and so they created this thing that like has the same kind of effect, but you're not pulling stuff back from exile, because that kind of seems like, wait, you can't do that. Thought Monitor. Artifact creature. It's a construct. Affinity for artifacts. Spells cost 1 less for each. 1 less to cast for each artifact you control. It has flying. When this creature enters, draw 2 cards. Ooh, that's very nice. It roams the skies over the Quicksilver Sea. Alert for any hint of aberrant thought. Aberrant. Wait, aberrant? Aberrant. Aberrant thought, right? Sorry if I totally messed that up. Exiling was standardized for a while. Defining something as it doesn't exist is funny to me. Yeah. That's the it's the John Cena effect. It's like, you don't see this card. You don't see this card. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You'll see it next turn. Universal Surveillance. It's a sorcery. You improvise. This is a very jazzy techno jazz. It's a techno jazz deck. Lots of improvising, lots of robots. Yeah, your artifacts can help cast the spell, blah 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 blah. draw X cards. Few outside the cyber futurists know the true extent of their data extraction network. I feel like we got cyber futurists extracting data right now. You seen the news? Chain reaction. It's a sorcery. Chain reaction deals X damage to each creature where X is the number of creatures on the battlefield. Whoa. It's a 4 mana. We train for the improbable, like lightning striking the same place twice, or striking everywhere at once. That was Nundari, Seagate Militia Captain. This is a fun practice in, just like voice acting. VO. Get a little workout. Alebo. Ancient Witness. It's a halvesies. It's a legendary artifact creature. It is a golem. Other artifact creatures you control have haste. That means go fast. Whenever one or more artifact creatures you control attack, Alebo deals X damage to any target and you scry X, where X is the number of tapped artifacts you control. Nice. Man. So the crazy thing with like commander decks is like there are so many win conditions, it seems, within the deck. Right? Like, pardon me. So like, because there's 100, there's like, okay, it's not 100 unique cards, you know, take the lands out of it, but excuse my phrasing when I say there's 100 unique cards in a commander deck. So like, granted, I don't know exactly how long a commander duel can take, like how much of that deck you're actually getting through. I imagine not much. Also, commander can be played like multiplayer, right? So you can have 3, 4, maybe a couple more people all playing, and like you're, you know, maybe someone's getting ganged up on, maybe not, maybe, you know, I don't know. But like I feel like commander decks have a lot of win cons. There's a lot of synergy that just like you're not going to be too upset with like your draws, hopefully. Like, you know, ideally, fingers crossed, you've got enough in there that is like, oh, I can work with this. That's, I think, why commander seems really appealing. Because, man, some like standard balances and stuff is just like, oh my god, I cannot draw what I want. And if, you know, your deck's not made for drawing or milling or doing whatever to try to get you cards in your hands, then you're just hosed. So I like the appeal of the commander side, where it like having just a lot of abilities are like, you know what? I can work with this. All right, what do we got here? We've got, is that a J? Or is that an I? The font, it's tough to... Is there anything that has a capital J on it? Or a capital I, so I can at least... That looks like a J, everyone. Looks like a J. Because a capital I doesn't look the same. Joyra. Weatherlight Captain. A legendary creature, a human artificer. She's a halvesies. Whenever you cast a historic spell, draw a card. Artifacts, legendaries, and sagas are historic. I've not seen a saga yet. But I have lots of artifacts. Damn. That's card draw. I was just talking about card draw. As she took the wheel of the Weatherlight for the first time in a millennium, Joyra knew she'd been right to restore the ship. Anything was possible now. Forte, true. And I think it deserves most of the credit for keeping MTG alive. 4-player Commander being the standard makes for near limitless experiences playing cards with friends. Yes. That is so dope. Yeah. Yeah. Because, like, you know, I'm used to card games where it's 1v1. 2 people, which is great. Especially if you don't have a lot of friends. Keeps it a little more straightforward, you know, obviously. But, yeah, being able to play, like, 4 players with 100 card decks, like, it's kind of crazy. Also, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure, I say pretty sure, I believe Commander is, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, there's no ban list or anything. It's kind of, it's like anything goes. Like, it's super open, right? So, like, you could use, like, old cards. You could use OP cards, like, because there's 100. So, if you have, like, one OP card, well, you know, oh, yeah, you're lucky if you get it. But the odds of you even drawing it is, like, pretty slim or something like that. If I'm, you can fact check me on that, please. But, yeah, I think the cool thing about Commander is, like, you can use anything. Like, there's no, like, oh, that's too OP. Like, you can't use that in play. Because Commander is just supposed to be fun, right? Like, they don't have Commander. Standard is the competitive type play. Alright. Oh, well. But I guess, I mean, you could play anything competitively. I get that. Because I saw, I saw this, Instagram reel. Instagram knows I started Magic now. I saw a reel that was like, oh, you know, it was one dude obviously playing both roles, but it was it's like, oh, you like more of a casual or competitive? He's like, you know, a little bit of both maybe. And, oh, okay, cool. He's like, I'll let you go first. And he's like, draws. And he's like, all right, I'll keep. He's like, yeah, me too. And he does this thing. It's this crazy freaking like loop. And, like, by the end of it, it's like, oh, and that lets me draw 99 cards, and I leave 1 card there, and then I basically do this, and then I play this, you know, one thing, and then you're dead. And I'm like, what? In one turn? Just one turned him? Let's see. Most events you've looked into recently, the only rule you've heard is that your commander can't be proxied. Oh, yeah, it has to be real. So it can't be like, this card exists out there, I just don't own it. Like, here's a piece of paper with the card picture and, you know, everything on it. Right, a proxy card. You actually have to own the commander card. Alright, what do we got here? We've got Awake the Past. This is a halvesies card. It's a sorcery. Return all artifact cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. They gain haste until end of turn. What? There's the graveyard. From your graveyard to the battlefield. They gain haste until end of turn. 7 mana. 5. 1 and 1. I gotta take a drink. I don't want to flood this. Yo, Wake the Past. This is dope. Belong in a museum? I think we should let relics belong wherever they please. That was Quintorius, Lorehold, mage student. That's a win con if I've ever seen it. Right? Dang, dude. Belong in a museum? I think we should let relics belong wherever they please. That's fun. I like it. Quintorius. Bro, D&D names. Right here. Quintorius. What's their nickname? If you're starting to type Quint, you're wrong. It's Tori. I like unconventional nicknames. In like those types of situations. You got a weird name. It's like Quintorius. Oh, Quint. Right? Quentin. Quint. No. Tori. Quinn. Tori. He just sent the cue. Ah, dang. Got him. Thanks for humoring me. Alright, we got an astral cornucopia here. It's full of astrals. This artifact enters with X charge counters on it. You pay 3 X's. Tap it, choose a color, add 1 mana of that color for each charge counter on this artifact. Choose? Okay, hold on. I read the words and they didn't brain. Choose a color, add 1 mana of that color for each charge counter on this artifact. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I get it. Quintorius. Alright, what do we got? Crystalline Crawler. Or crystalline. See, whenever I see this word, I think crystalline. Even though an E at the end makes a vowel long, say its name, right? Ein, crystalline. I think the Midnight made me do that because of their song. Something about something glistens like crystalline, right? Anyway, Crystalline Crawler, that's what I'm going to say. Artifact creature to construct. Converge. This creature enters with a 1/1 counter on it for each color of mana spent to cast it. Oh, because it just is 4, so you choose. Chef's choice. Remove a 1/1 counter from this creature. Add 1 mana of any color. Oh. You tap, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Interesting. Huh. Okay. That's the cornucopia is nasty with proliferate, right? Because it's like, oh, whatever counter you have, add another one. Oh, you have this type, add another one. Oh, you have multiple types, add more. Man. I'm really gonna have to start liking math for this game. Just adding 1 to things over and over and over again. I can add 1. I can do that. I like little numbers. They're fine. Darksteel Reactor. It's an artifact that's indestructible. Good luck taking this away. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may put a charge counter on this artifact. When this artifact has 20 or more charge counters on it, you win the game. Give 20 turns. Yeah, you know, if you draw this. Okay, well, 24 turns. You need 4 mana. Assuming you get decent lands to start as well. But, not even 24 turns. That's if you don't add any counters, charge counters any other way. And I know I have cards that you can add charge counters. Not like just 1/1 counters, right? Jeez, this deck seems fun AF. Hey, 40. Go buy the other commander deck. There's 2. There's 2 commander decks in this expansion. The other one's a green, red, black, I think. It's like a bug growth, like takeover type deck. Empowered Auto Generator. It's an artifact. This artifact enters tapped. You tap it. Put a charge counter on this artifact. Add X mana of any one color where X is the number of charge counters on this artifact. Magic, unlike physics, has no unbreakable laws. Be careful. You ask about 6 more times, I might actually do it. All right. I see you. All right, we got a hangerback walker here. We got 2x manas. We'll figure out what the X's are for. The creature enters with X +1/+1 counters on it. When this creature dies, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying for each +1/+1 counter on this creature. Oh. 1 mana tap, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Oh, nice. That's good. So I guess I don't understand when it has 2 X's for the cast. Does that just mean like 1? Or, I mean, but X could be 0 then? Like, is this free? And then it just doesn't start with any counters on it? Right? With X +1/+1 counter. So if I paid, say, 2, then I would get 2 +1 counters. So it would enter as a 2/2. Huh. I don't know. I need to figure out what the X's actually do up there. Like, does this cost 2 of something? It's nerfing the casting cast. Alright, we got a Lux Artillery. Alright, this one actually has a number, so I know how much it costs. Thank you. Thank you, card. It's an artifact. Whenever you cast an artifact creature spell, it gains Sunburst. Oh, another Sunburst card. We've had one previously. Oh, a 0/0 dies immediately. Yeah, because it's 0, it can't stay on the board. Okay. That makes sense. I knew that. It just didn't click. Thank you. So this is another Sunburst. We had one a long time ago, so I'm going to read this one again. It enters with a 1/1 counter on it for each color of mana spent to cast it. At the beginning of your end step, if there are 30 or more counters among artifacts and creatures you control, this artifact deals 10 damage to each opponent. Oh boy, that's because you start with 40 health, right? And commander, it's a quarter of someone's health. The beginning of your end step, if there are 30 or more counters among artifacts and creatures you control, deals 10 damage to each opponent. Wowzers. That's a dope card. Ooh, that's the Lux Artillery. Up next, we've got a Lux Cannon. This is an artifact. You put a charge counter on this artifact whenever you tap. You tap it again, you remove 3 charge counters from this artifact, and you destroy target permanent. Whoa. There are few problems that can't be solved by putting a hole in the world. Bro, put a hole in the world right now, please. There'd be a lot of problems solved if you put that hole in the right spot. Tell you what. Boy, we got quite an accordion here. Alright, we got a Steel Overseer. Put a 1/1 counter on each artifact creature you control. Oh, you have to tap it to do that. Alright, we got a quote here. What do we got? It's from an Artificer, alright. The world is already run by all manner of machines. One day, they'll remind us of that fact. That's Sargus Hawes, an Artificer. One day they will remind us of that fact. This is a very Terminator-y card. Alright, we got Threefold Thunderhulk. Whoa. It's an artifact creature. It's a gnome. This creature enters with 3 1/1 counters on it. Dude, all of these counters. Trevor Moore said it best. What he said it best. Let's see. Whenever this creature enters or attacks, create a number of 1/1 colorless gnome artifact creature tokens equal to its power. For 2 mana, sacrifice another artifact. Put a 1/1 counter on this creature. can't see it. Okay. Appreciate it. I don't want to have to ban my mod. That'd be a sad day. Titan Forge. Oh, whoa. That thing is like massive looking. That's like the ocean. That's cool. That's really neat. That's cool scale. It's an artifact, of course. For 3 mana and tap, put a charge counter on this artifact. Sweet. Tap it at another point. Remove 3 charge counters from this artifact. You create a 9/9 colorless golem artifact creature token. Nice. It's illegal to say on YouTube. Well, luckily my multi-stream to YouTube's not working. Last I checked. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's working. That's what I get for switching back over to OBS. Because I was like, you know what? Meld was cool. And Meld was fairly easy. And, you know, simple. And it did let me multi-stream easily. But I was like, oh, Mr. Meat or Dead Meat last time was like, oh, I use SE Live. I'm like, oh, I should check that out because he multi-streams. And I set it up, and it says it's linked to YouTube, but YouTube is like, nah, fam, like, give me a feed. I'll live stream. Just kind of give me a feed, so it's all right. So yeah, I'll have to figure that out. I'll have to fix that. So next time, maybe. Next time I'll be on YouTube too. But I'm back in OBS, and that's why I've got my fancy frame, my stuff down here. I was like, you know what? I paid money for the nice things before, like this. Check it. This whole thing. Like, that's why I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go back to OBS because I've got all these really cool graphics and things, and I want to use them. Because I like having a polished stream, and I like using things I spent money on. And I like having a polished stream, and I like the vibes. It's cool. Alright. Back to it. Yep. Alright, we've got a Darker Waste. It's a halvesies. It's a land. You add a thing. You can add a plane or an island. This land deals 1 damage to you. Oh, that's a shock land or something. You still need to set up D&D scenes since the reinstall. Oof. Big oof, brother. Oh, a pain land. Pain land. That's it. Left barren by the Brothers' War, it stands as a stark reminder of Dominaria's likely fate should the coalition fail. You get 2! Yeah. Alright, we got Cascade Bluffs here. Okay, hold on. There's a lot of colors on this card. It's a halvesies. Okay, so we add a thing. Is that a counter? I don't know. We can pay either an island or a mountain and tap. Then we add 2 islands, an island and a mountain, or 2 mountains. So we pay 1, tap, and then we get more land. That's cool. That seems awesome. Travelers bathe in the falls to wash away curses from the pukas who lurk nearby. Cool. We got a cliff-top retreat. Oh, I think I opened some of these. It's a land. This land enters tapped unless you control a mountain or a plains. You can also tap it and add a mountain or a plains. The sunlight falls pristine on the temple at Epetir, softened by the remembered shadows of angelic savior's wings. Exotic Orchard. Tap it. Add 1 mana of any color that a land an opponent controls could produce. Ooh. Oh, that could be spicy. An Orchardist. Okay, let's see here. It was a strange morning. When we awoke, we found our trees transformed. We didn't know whether to water them or polish them. That was Pulan. Pulan Bont Orchardist. Or Pulan Bont Orchardist. I don't know. Maybe just Pulan Bont Orchardist. Got shiny trees. My shiny trees and me. Glacial Fortress. This land enters tapped unless you control a plains or an island. You can tap it and add a plains or an island. Ships blown north in their voyage across the Stormwreck Sea become trapped in the unmelting ice. Unfortunate for them. Ooh, we got some irrigated farmland. Well done. Tap. Add planar island. This land enters tapped. You cycling 2. You pay 2 mana. You discard this card and you draw a card. Ah. We've got Karn's Bastion. Add a counter, I want to say. What is that symbol? Forte, you gotta Google for me. It's like it's not a diamond, it's a sideways square. It's not oblong, but I mean, you could probably call it a diamond. Get me closer. Without glare, yeah, good luck, brother. I mean, it's literally a square. That's like this, though. It's not a diamond. It's not oblong. You know what I'm saying? Diamond. Ish. Just colorless mana? Maybe. But I think I'm wrong. Okay, well, thanks for saying it anyway. Anyway, proliferate. Oh, there's some proliferating. I can't protect everyone. I can't protect everyone here, but those I can, I will. Karn. Ooh, what's this? The Mycosynth Gardens. It's a land. It's a sphere, specifically. Tap, add a square. Pay 1 mana and tap, add 1 mana of any color. Whoa. X, and tap, this land becomes a copy of target non-token artifact you control with mana value X. I didn't fully understand that, but that's something. As the invasion tree grew, its branches pierced through the world's silent core. We've got a rugged prairie. It's a halvesies. It's a land. You can do the pay thing to get two of what you want. Hobbs bury their kin far from home. They believe the dry, open ground keeps hags from stealing the bones and Gwillians from stealing the spirits. Poor Hobbs. Sounds like slang for hobbits. Siobhan Reef. Ah, there's a pain land. The boiling seas around Shiv provided a welcome layer of protection for the reclaimed mana ring. Man, are the rest of these like unique lands? Nope. Nope, not all of them. Okay, we got a little land party here, and then we're gonna get back to some other cards. It looks like. I don't want these tipping over. I feel like they're gonna tip over soon. I want to put them in the box. Oh my god, don't look. Don't watch. It's horrific. Yo, maybe these aren't gonna fit. Maybe they will. I need an actual nice commander deck box though. Tell you that. Okay. 107.4C. The colorless mana symbol C is used to represent one colorless mana and also to represent a cost that can be paid only with one colorless mana. Okay, then what's a... Does counter have a symbol? Hold on. Do I have that symbol somewhere up here? Dang, no. Poop. Dang, dude, I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, we got a Sky Cloud Expanse here. You can pay one and tap. You can add both a plane and an island. That's cool. From Otaria, the sun above meets the sea below at a glittering horizon. Spire of Industry. Add a square diamond. So if there's something that costs colorless mana, then you can't tap colored lands for the cost. It begins back in my day speech. Because yes, mana is different than land, right? Like there is mana specifically. Land is mana, but mana is not also land. Maybe? Man, it'd be really cool if someone that actually played Magic was here. Yeah, that tracks. Okay. I'm going there maybe. Kind of makes sense at least. Okay, so I guess, yeah, that would make more sense. So that would be then, yeah, mana aside from lands with the colors. Because I was like, wait, every land has a color. There's no colorless land. So there's mana. So land is a type that produces mana by default, but lands aren't the only things that produce mana. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Oh, there are colorless lands. Mother. Is this a colorless land? Because it's like yellowy. It's not white. Am I literally holding a colorless land as I'm saying there's not? That'd be funny. That'd be pretty funny. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty, because that's white, right? Oh, that's a spell. Those are spells, those are spells, those are spells. Okay. I think it was a Phyrexian mechanic primarily. Oh, okay. So like the Phyrexians mostly did that. Okay. Well, here I got a Spire of Industry. It creates, I want to say, mana. You tap it, you pay a life. You add one mana of any color. Activate only if you control an artifact. A beacon of prosperity to some. A shadow of oppression to others. That's cool. That's handy. That's a nice card. Ooh, Sulphur Falls. It enters tapped unless you control an island or a mountain. You can tap it to get an island or a mountain. We have inherited the mysteries of the Thrawn, but few of the answers. That's Joyra. Thrawn? Maybe Thrawn. Joyra, I've got her in here somewhere. She was the captain lady. Alright, we got Temple of Enlightenment. It's a halvesies. The land enters tapped. When it enters, scry 1. Yay, I get to look at one card. And then put it back down, right? I think that's scrying. Temple of Epiphany. It's a halvesies. It's a blue-red. Scry 1 as well. Temple of Triumph, halvesies. Red-white, scry 1. Swords to Plowshares. Instant. Exile target creature. Its controller gains life equal to its power. Oh. Interesting. The divine light of the Palatinate? The divine light of the Palatinate could be so cold. As she laid down her sword, she felt the sun's warmth in a different way. Interesting. Cool. Exile target creature. Its controller gains life equal to its power. I mean, you could use that in many different ways. Tezzeret Gambit. So I can pay 2 life plus 3 mana if I wanted to. Draw 2 cards, then proliferate. Nice. Despite all the differences between the Edge and the Multiverse, people still spoke the language of greed. Damn. Thirst for Knowledge. Draw 3 cards, then discard 2 cards unless you discard an artifact card. Tezzeret grinned as he realized. Oh, I was not expecting that word, that name. There's no way you're gonna be able to see this. MM apostrophe MENON. 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 Was right. He had much to learn. Menon. Stupid name. That was good. That was funny. That got me. So yeah, discard an artifact and you don't have to discard 2. You just discard 1. God. Menon. An arcane signet. Oh my god, I did this when I opened this card. I have one of these over here. Same thing, this stupid word. Signet. Add 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity. Oh, handy. An ordered Sothera is a peaceful Sothera. Join the strategic core today and proudly turn the gears of progress. Pinnacle recruitment ad. Sign A. Shut up. Sign A. Arcane Sign A. It's not French. Pentad Prism. It's an artifact, a sunburst, Enters with a charge counter on it for each color of mana spent to cast it. Remove a charge counter from this artifact. Add 1 mana of any color. Like the Esteli, born of consumed stars. Sign yay? Oh, jeez. Too fun. Too fun. Ooh, soul ring. Soul like sun. Soul. Add 2 mana. I'm assuming. All creation in a single point. The point of all creation in all. Sunstar loop mantra. All creation in a single point. The point of all creation in all. That's pretty cool. That's a cool quote. I like that. Alright, we got a command tower to land. Add 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity. Dope. Thus, the shattered half of the planet was named Cavaron, that is, and the capital was moved to Cavaron before. That is from the Tragedy of Emperor Cavarus III. Damn, that is profound AF, right? Soul Ring is the commander staple. Yes. It's like, oh, you need a different color mana? I got you. Like that, I could throw basically any commander, like any color in there. As long as I pull that, then it's like, oh, I could play the black, like even though I don't have black lands or whatever. Like, oh, yeah, here you go. That's what the kids are saying, at least. Alright, we got Dispatch here. It's an instant. Tap target creature. Metalcraft. If you control 3 or more artifacts, exile that creature. Oh, snap. So I could tap an opponent's creature. Oh. Venser wondered if it could still be called a teleportation spell if the destination is Oblivion. That's pretty metal. We've got Ethereum Sculptor. It's an artifact creature. It's a Vidalcan Artificer. Artifact spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Nice. The greatest masters of the craft abandon tools altogether, shaping metal with hand and mind alone. That's intense. Got an Experimental Augury. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put 1 of them into your hand and the rest in the bottom of your library in any order. Proliferate. Nice. Any number of permanents and/or players, then give each another counter of each kind they already have. Proliferating seems absolutely bonkers. Ooh, we're getting low here. Thrumming Bird. It's a creature. It's a Phyrexian bird horror. Flying. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, proliferate. I mean, it's only a 1/1, but it's the proliferating that's important. So as long as I can reach to a player. I mean, it's 2 mana, so it's an early game, so. Alright, we've got an Enthusiastic Mechanaut. It's a halvesies. 1 island, 1 mountain. It's flying. Artifact spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Nice. Man, imagine having more than one of these. So I just had a card that was the same ability. Let's see here. Greetings, fellow inventors! The Aki shouted, attempting a friendly smile. To her dismay, the greeting was met only with shrieks and alarms being activated. Last lap in Suzuka, Vet took it pole to checkered. Yeah, he did. Wait, what are you watching? Are you watching old F1? Did you say that earlier? I'm scrolling back. I'm scrolling back. Oh, you get Suzuka 09. Damn. Oh, yeah, 09. Good for you, dude. Good for you. I envy your ability to go back and watch old races. Alright, we got a core tapper. It's an artifact creature. It's a mirror. Tap. Put a charge counter on target artifact. Sacrifice this creature. You put 2 charge counters on a target artifact. And it's only a 1/1, so yeah, you probably want to sacrifice this before it gets killed. It converts the faintest surges of power from Meridan's core into usable energy, providing endless power for Memnarch's creations on the surface. Cool. Cool, cool. Man, 09. Those, that was V10 still? Right? I'm trying to think of the body style of the 09 cars. Because that's before I watched. I didn't start watching until 11, maybe 12, I want to say. Etched Oracle. Because like then when I started watching, they had like the huge, it was like wing and then huge gap and then nose was like up here. And it was like straight back. It wasn't like nose flowing up and back. It was just like wing and then like supports and then nose. It was really weird. Etched Oracle. Artifact creature wizard. Sunburst enters with a 1/1 counter on it for each color of mana spent to cast it. So it costs 4, so you could have up to 4 counters. Oh, 09 was the first year they used the slick bridgestones. Interesting. Oh, and down to V8s. Okay, yeah, because they went 12, 10, 8, and then the 6 hybrids was like 13? No. Yeah? God, I don't remember, man. That was a long time ago. And I just started, and I wasn't that into it, and then I fell out. Well, I was kind of into it, but then I fell out, and I didn't watch for a few years, and I got back into it in like 17, something like that. Remove 4 1/1 counters from this creature. Target player draws 3 cards. Oh, that's cool. So if you can start it off with 4 counters, you can just remove those and then draw cards, and then this goes away. Or you can put more counters on it at some point and keep it alive and take more counters and add counters and draw cards, and that's cool. That's good. That's awesome. We've got an Ever-Flowing Chalice. It's an artifact. It's a multi-kicker. Don't know what that means, but we're about to find out. Multi-kicker 2. Ooh, this does cost 0. Multi-kicker 2. You may pay an additional 2 any number of times as you cast this spell. This artifact enters with a charge counter on it for each time it was kicked. Add mana for each charge counter on this artifact. So I can stack a ton of counters on this if I can just pay a lot of mana. Wrath, welcome back. So are we winning yet? Honestly, yes, because I'm about through my 100 cards in the commander deck. Not technically 100 because I haven't touched my lands that I'm going to start replacing with some of the pretty lands. Maybe. Oh my god, it's almost midnight. What's happening? Dude, Magic takes a long time. It's a lot of reading. I like the reading. Been doing some fun VO work. Some the quotes and some of the flavor text. Forte's been keeping me company. Yay for winning! Yes, yay indeed. We've got a Golem Foundry here. It's an artifact. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, you may put a charge counter on this artifact. If you remove 3 charge counters from this artifact, you can create a 3/3 colorless Golem artifact creature token. Ayo! Love seeing friends around. Wrath, you picked up some Magic cards back at the Microsoft days. The guy who was going to teach me to play was an asshole, so I never learned. Oh, that's sad. Alright, Relurk. You can hear me. Awesome. That's unfortunate, man. I hate to hear that. Luckily, I've got several people I can learn from. Several people that I'm like, why I'm wanting to get into it in the first place. We've got a Mindless Automaton. I've opened one of these. It's an artifact creature. It's a construct. Or maybe I had one somewhere else in this deck. I don't know. No, it can't because it's commander. That's the only one. I've opened one. Creature enters with 2/1/1 counters on it. Discard a card. Put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Oh, sorry. You pay a mana and you discard a card. You put a 1/1 counter on this creature. If you remove 2 1/1 counters from this creature, you draw a card. Cool. I don't know what commands, if any, I actually even have anymore. Maybe none. I don't know if I even have a bot active. Last, we've got a Soul Guide Lantern. It's an artifact. When this artifact enters, exile target card from graveyard. Tap. Sacrifice this artifact. Exile each opponent's graveyard. Whoa. 1 and tap. Sacrifice this artificer. Draw a card. Shuffle up and draw 7. You won't. No, I can't because I don't have my lands yet. I mean, if you want me to draw a non-landed... I mean, I've got like those unique lands, yes, but I don't have my generic lands. Like I've got these. Oh wait, these aren't even super generic. These still have abilities. But these, my generic lands. So like I can draw a full hand of like and getting no generic lands, so it would be a pretty good opening hand, right? So, oh yeah, these aren't. Okay, I still had more, I guess. This wasn't the end. I thought these were more generic than they are. Alright, let's burn through these pretty quick. Wait, really? It doesn't come with a complete deck? No, it does. I just took these out because they were at like the bottom. It's a complete deck. I just took them out because I know these, the plain land, not plains, but the lame lands, I'm going to switch out for the pretty lands that I got from the bundle. So I took those out, and I thought these were the generic lands. They're not. Alright, though. We got an Ancient Den. Taj-Nar, Throne of Raksha Golden Cub, destined leader of the Leonin Prides. I'm like, yeah, this box is really running out of room. Might just have to put them back on stack. Oh, almost had an accidental shuffle right there all over the floor. Dang, that's a tall stack. I need a box. I gotta go back to the store. We got a Buried Ruin here. You can sacrifice this land, return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. That's dope. History has buried its treasures deep. Indeed it has. Evolving Wilds. You can sacrifice this land, search your library for a basic land card. Basic lands, that's the word. Put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. The land is ever resilient. Should it die, it will be reborn. A Great Furnace. Add a mountain. Kuldotha. Wellspring of Molten Metal. Temple of the Goblin Horde. That's dope. A lonely sandbar. This land enters tapped. Cycling. And an island. Island, discard this card, draw a card. Got a mystic monastery. This land enters tapped. You can tap it, and you can add either an island, a mountain, or a plains. Through sun and storm, across steppe and swamp, Storm Crane Monastery flies wherever aid is needed. We got a Razor Tide Bridge. It's a halvesies. This land enters tapped. It's indestructible. The path to unity is forged in understanding. Rust Vale Bridge. It's an artifact land. Ooh, artifact. Oh, these are artifact lands. I just realized that. They're not just lands. This land enters tapped. It's indestructible as well. The path to strength is forged in stability. Seat of the Synod. Artifact land. Lumen Grid. Site of the Knowledge Pool. Source of Vidalcan Arcana. Secluded Steppe. Cycling. Discard this card. Draw a card. And Silver Bluff Bridge. Land enters tapped. Indestructible. The path to genius is forged in creativity. I'm lurking play some Balatro. Next up is Brazil. Ooh, is that end of season, like last race of 09, Brazil? Because that's where they used to end seasons, and it used to be crazy. Bro, appreciate you hanging out, chatting. Keep lurking. Good luck in Balatro. How many leaves do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I get 2 extras? Penultimate. Abu Dhabi is next. Okay, so Abu Dhabi was still around, or I guess was around. And they were racing there at the end. I feel like Abu Dhabi wasn't always the last race. I feel like when I was watching, like Brazil was sometimes the last race. Interesting. Abu Dhabi is always the last race now, though. There's no getting away from that. All right, let's see what we got here. Yas. Pretty lands. All right, so I need 3 of each of my colors. And I do have some full art non-foil. So do I just put the foil version of the basic though? Because it's foil? Yeah? Because then that's 2. Yeah, that's nicer. Oh my gosh, go. Yep. So I still have full arts that are non-foil. Alright, So 3, 6, 9. Nope. Yeah, Brazil was last in 08, maybe 07. Yeah. Oh, did Abu Dhabi start in 09? Mayhaps. Foil. Hollow, whatever you want to call it. Full art. Foil. Cool. I love it. Hey, Cole. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Hey, Forte. You should buy a commander deck. Play Magic. I think that's twice. I'm gonna play the long game. All right. Oh, don't run away. I like them. I want more pretty cards. Ooh, okay, we're good. All right, look at that. Let's see here. I got. I don't know. I got 2 sleeves to use, so I'm just gonna put that in one. And I don't know. This one's shiny, but this one's like dope. I don't know. I gotta look those up, I guess. After stream. Don't know if either of those are worth any money. No. Oh yeah, these are some of the things I might need. Alright, dope, y'all. I think I'm gonna put oh no. Oh dude, yes, the refueling. I forgot about that. That was always a nightmare. Alright, Forte. Since you're still here for a second, I'm gonna do a shuffle. Wait, do commanders... What do I do with my commanders? Do they stay separate? I don't shuffle these guys, right? What do I do with commanders? I don't even know. Yeah, set aside. Okay, that's what I thought. So, but I only have one commander, right? So then my other one, so if like this, say this guy is my commander, I shuffle him then? Because he can still be played as just a artifact creature, not a commander. Because like that's the thing, is they're not like, oh, this guy's only a commander. It's like, oh, you're using him as a commander, and I guess I don't understand that mechanic necessarily. Because he's an artifact creature. Like, I'm putting them in. I don't know how I'm supposed to shuffle 100 cards. I'm gonna shuffle for 50 years. Must be legendary in your deck. Must only contain colors of your commander. Oh. Start with a pile shuffle. Deal it into 5 piles. Then mass shuffle. Yeah, I know. I should have done that. I'll do a pile shuffle. Oh my god. I'm gonna bend these freaking cards. Oh my god. Oh man, there's a lot of cards. But you know that. Everyone knows that. Yeah, I mean, had to grab half to start doing this. I think I left off there. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Don't look. Could probs make an ASMR of this. Oh man, yeah. To really turn up my mic. Also, I got the fresh sleeves. Yes, very fresh. Very fresh. Very nice. Alright. I usually like taking this. And then this. And then that. And then here. Breaking in sleeves is like breaking in a nice disc. Yo, I'm not planning on throwing these straight into the creek. Okay? Hated that. That was the worst. It's like, oh man, I got this new disc. I'm so excited. Just chunks it straight into the water. Like, well, that's why I wear chacos. These are silky. Hold on. I should really only be doing like half of this at a time while trying to do the ASMR. So I'm about to drop them all. It'd be a little bit more pleasing. Alright, is that enough shuffling? Do you think I did it? Did I do it? One more little go here. And then a cut. Alright. Thick cut, even cut. Got a TikTok live career. I gotta start stream to TikTok first, and then we'll see. I'm just gonna do a nice, pretty even cut. All right, 7. All right, what do we get? Don't fall. It's gonna fall. What do we get? All right, started out with the planes. We got the Uthros Research Craft. This is the station. You build this guy up. 3 mana to start. Got a land. Got the Radiant Summit. So it'll enter tapped unless I get 2 more basic lands. Get the Lux Artillery. Oh snap! Okay, okay. So it costs 4 to get in, but when you cast an artifact creature, I put a counter on it. Right? Yep. So this builds up counters. Well, no, that looks if I've built up counters, then I can just win, or I can just take 10 damage off people. Lonely Sandbar, some land, that's always good. Resourceful Defense, it's an enchantment. Permanent you control leaves the battlefield, counters on it, put them on a target permanent. Okay, that's nice. So if something leaves and it has counters, I can move those counters somewhere else. Draw X cards, then discard a card. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like this is a tough one. But, hey. That's it. That's it. Fun stuff. Alright, don't want those cards to fall over while I'm chatting here. Alright. Lean back a little bit. Alright, well. It's been a solid 2 hours. It was a good time. Very good time. Very good time. So we're going to be calling it quits. Thank you to everyone. Thank you. Yeah, do this below. I want a different mic arm. I don't like this. Thank you to everyone out there that stopped by, that was lurking, that was in chat, that helped slam that ban hammer. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. This was fun. Finally read through my entire commander deck, so I know everything that's in there. I can't say I don't know what's in my commander deck now, but knowing how to use it, that's a different story. So, appreciate you guys. We're going to have some more Magic streams. We are going to have some gaming streams. And we might just have some just chatting streams if I just want to learn about Magic and stuff. That'd be Magic adjacent. But yeah, this was fun. I appreciate y'all. Hope to see you again soon. Peace.